All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining the podcast this week, 4th round pick out of Kentucky, the 122nd pick out of Kentucky. Everyone knows him as Benny Snell Football. Ladies and gentlemen, Benny Snell. How are you doing, man? Appreciate you taking some time to come on the podcast with us today, man.
Oh, yeah, you already know, man. No doubt it's all love. I appreciate you having me.
Hey, no doubt, man. And shoot, we got a chance to see that Benny Snell Football again this week, man, in Cincinnati. You had your best rushing game of your NFL career, man. 21 carries, 98 yards. I mean, you were out here just doing your thing. First game back from injury. So just talk about what was the key to your success on Sunday.
It was really, sticking to the game plan. I made sure that, going into the game that I had, everything in line that I had to do, like alignment and, executing the play. Mm-hmm. I got to give my glory to my O-line. David was doing a great job of, moving the power forward, and, I was just making it happen after that. So, cheers to them.
Man, and one of the things I was impressed with, too, when you talk about the O-line, was you in pass blocking, man. Most of young running backs don't want to step up and get their face in there, man, but just talk about, man, just adding that element to your game, man. What's that about?
Yeah, most definitely. I've been working as much as I can at that. When I came out the draft, it's always about having trust in a player before you can let them out there with the live shots. So, I've been working at it in practice. James and Jay Sam have been helping me a lot. Rosie Nix, and I feel like I'm full-fledged out there now. So
I like that.
Anybody that want to run up, I'm with it.
Hey, I like that without a doubt, man. And shoot, man, just talk about it too, man. What's going through your mind in those late game situations where we seeing them just constantly feed you and you're breaking off 4-yard, 5-yard, 6-yard, 20-yard run like we saw versus the Bengals, man? What's going through your mind at that stage of the game, man?
I'm just thinking like it's crunch time. It's crunch time. Like, when we run, when I got that feel and for the flow and we're constantly running the ball, I just got a feel for the defense. Like, I can tell that they're tired. Like, I can tell that they're probably not going to come as hard the next play. You know what I'm saying? And that motivates me. You know what I'm saying? So when Banner's in there, when Ramon's in there, and we're pushing the power forward, like, they're like laughing, like when they're picking me up, having fun. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we know we got the upper edge on them.
Absolutely, man. I like that.
Benny Deke here. Now, can you talk about your decision to go pro? This was after your junior year. Was it a tough decision or no? Because I'm imagining you were the big man on campus at this point, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. And I love Kentucky with all my heart. But really, it was a tough decision of where I was at in my life, and leaving my friends, leaving family. That I made in Kentucky, but I've always been the type of guy that, I'm going to do what's best. And I've been working for something all my life. And, this is my dream. So I'm living my dream right now. And, I wanted to get after it right away.
Yeah.
I like that.
Can't blame you for that.
And shoot, man, when I'm thinking about you making that adjustment too, man, just talk about how difficult that could be sometimes going from Kentucky, right? From an SEC school to the NFL level, man.
Most definitely. I feel like college, it reminds me a lot of like how I used to be in high school, like the high school days. It's very, very strong football love. Everyone knows who you are. The competition level is up some weeks, down some weeks.
Right.
When you get straight to the NFL, it's all the same. Everyone's good. So, like I said, that was a dramatic difference. What hasn't changed is the hype for football, the love of football. Like,
that
Steelers
passion.
fans are crazy, got that passion, and just like Kentucky fans were. So those go hand in hand, and I love that. So
no doubt. And now, I mean, obviously, since high school, you've been the man, right? Best running back on the team in high school, obviously the best running back on the team in college, and you get to the NFL. And it's different, right? You have competition in the room. You have to play special teams as well. So just talk about, man, what's that like for you being in the special teams role? Because it looks like from our view, like you embrace it, man. You go out here and make tackles out there, and you look like you're not doing it like you're forced to, but almost like you want to be out there.
Most definitely. that's what I think I've been learning of me being, 21 and being young, of loving the game of football even more. I'm not gonna lie, because in high school I was that guy that was like, yeah, like I don't really like special teams like that. Like, I'm focusing on scoring touchdowns, woo woo. But like me, as where I'm at right now, me being able to live my dream right now, like as long as I'm on that field, I'm happy and I'm loving it. So if I need to block a kick, if I need to make a tackle, if I need to strip the ball, if I need to run the ball, if I need to block, I'm with whatever.
Whatever
that makes the team win. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. And trust me, you're not the only one who goes through that phase of, man, I never played special teams, didn't want to. A lot of guys, man, go through that same phase. But the thing that makes you different is that passion that you got just for football, wanting to be out there and wanting to make a play and help the team in whatever way. So definitely keep that going, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
Now, talking about chasing your dream, I listened to a previous interview that you did. And coming up in football, I think it was maybe between high school and college, maybe both, where you had teammates or just people around you that would kind of diss your dream and say, "Hey, man, you're not going to make it. You're not going to be the starter." But you always had a belief in yourself. Where did that come from?
So I could say that it came from over time. It came from over time. So. It really started when I was young and in high school, and you really don't pay much attention to it because it's just the football level isn't that serious. But it really like, I don't want to say it got me in my feelings, but I really took note of it when I got to college, and they were saying that I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, and every game day I was showing up to play and I was giving them my all. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I just felt like it was just a long process that made me who I am, who made me the underdog, who, at the end of the tunnel, I ended up being able to shine. So it all started when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? And even wanting to, I wanted to go to Ohio State real bad because I wanted to be a hometown hero, but going to the college camps, being first in line, they got the 5 stars, the 4 stars. I'm out working them. I'm out working all of them, and I'm still in the front.
What were you? What star were you?
I was a 3-star. I was a 3-star, but I was still, when I was in that camp, I was showing up. I was first. I was winning my one-on-ones. You know what I'm saying? But they were still getting their awards, and they were still being first. Woo woo woo. But you know what I'm saying? But they really wasn't showing up like I was. So that's what made me really like learn that, things are the way they are, but we're going to make it work. However it's given to us.
Have a long-term mentality.
I like that, man.
Most definitely.
I like
yes,
that.
Sir.
Now, everybody knows how hard a rookie year can be, right? And you've had a knee injury, man. You had to miss some games, but come back from. So just talk about, man, how you've been able to handle that adversity throughout the season and just the twists and turns of being a rookie in the NFL.
Oh man, that's a great question. It really, I'll take every situation as a learning situation. I never try to be down on myself or, dwell on what's happening. The only thing that kind of had me like down was being away from my teammates. Watching them on TV and not being out there. Like when they played the Browns this most recent time, like it was cold out there and I was inside in the warmth and I was like still shaking, like I felt like I was out there with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just tough times like that, and I also got like a different perspective of how things are, like, when I'm actually watching us, because I never get to usually watch us, you know what I'm saying? So that was different. But I take everything as a learning experience, and whenever my time comes, it's starting to come or will come later. We're gonna shine. We're gonna make it happen.
Absolutely.
Do you have a favorite / interesting thing about Pittsburgh thus far? About the time you've been here? Something quirky, maybe even like a pet peeve. Devin Bush was telling us something about his pet peeve here. He thinks people stare too much.
What did Dad say?
He said people stare too much here at Pittsburgh.
Oh. Nah, I don't want to say a pet peeve. I've been had people like come up to me while I'm in the mall and while I'm eating. Sometimes I don't be liking it, but like I've
My
been
man
dealing
trying to
with
eat his
that, so
Chick-fil-A, man. Let my man eat his Chick-fil-A. Golly.
man, I'll be like, I don't know what's going on, man. You want the picture? I got you, bro. Like, but nah, it ain't nothing crazy. There's a place up the street from where I stay. It's called Nadine's or something like that, and it's like breakfast. And I usually get that like before on a game day type deal. So they be seeing my face. They know who I am.
I like it.
Shout out to them. Now, I also have read or heard that you're a big Call of Duty fan and that you were the best on Kentucky's team. Now, is there anything going on with you being on the Steelers? I know Juju's kind of the Call of Duty guy. Has there been a matchup there, or like how do you rank in terms of like the Call of Duty players on the Steelers?
Most definitely. So with me and Juju have never like let's do a 1-on-1, or never have we been on the same team to like see who got the most kills.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna rank myself as, I'm just gonna say Juju's number one. I'm gonna say I'm just gonna say I'm right there along with him because I play it every day. I don't watch TV. I play video games.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So in every game, I'm carrying the team. So I got the most kills.
I like it.
So I don't want to talk crazy, but like that's how I feel about Call of Duty because I play it so much.
Mm-hmm. I'm
confident like nobody can beat me. You know what I mean?
Hey, Juju shooting commercials, you in the lab on that duty, man. Hey, I understand. So, since you've been in the NFL, right? Just your rookie year, just talk about what has been the one thing that surprised you the most.
I'm sorry, you said one thing that surprised me, and
I said, so obviously this is your rookie year, so just talk about the one thing that surprised you the most since coming into the NFL.
I want to say like adjusting from it being to, kind of a hobby thing and something that you do to it being like your job and you being a professional all the time. So I would say like, being accountable for, being to meetings on times and, whenever you step into the facility or whenever you step like on the field and game day, like it's all business. You know what I'm saying? I tried to like have a lot more fun in college, but like now I know there's a business, there's like a fine line for it.
Absolutely.
Now, do you have a most excessive purchase thus far? Or what was your first big purchase after getting that contract?
Oh, my first big purchase. It was definitely probably a car. I got myself a car. I had to upgrade from the Tucson I used to have.
Ooh, okay. What'd you go with?
Yeah. What was the options?
You said what?
Which one did you go with? What car did you go with? And what were the choices?
Oh yeah, I got the Benz truck.
Ooh, AMG.
AMG, come on.
Okay, talk there.
Come on, man.
Now, can you tell us what Benny Snell Football is in 3 words? Can you describe it for us?
3 words. 3 words. Okay, I'm gonna give you hard-nosed, opposing the will.
Okay.
Opposing the will in the defense. That's not a word, but
No. Actually,
hey, I like it even better.
This is better. Yeah, like 3 phrases. 3 phrases.
Those are 3 words, hey man.
and then, let me think. It gotta be a good one. I'm gonna just put salty for the other team.
Oh, okay.
I already gave mine. You know what I mean? I gotta give the other team what they feel. Yeah.
I like it. I like it. All right, now before we wrap up the podcast, we always ask everybody this one question, man. So just talk about your welcome to the NFL moment.
Ooh, my welcome to the NFL moment. Okay, so I got 2.
All right.
I would say my one is like what kind of like makes me happy, that like to show that I'm a professional. Being able to come to my locker, you know, after a hard practice, and, you know, of the work I put in, and being able to see the check that, like, I'm getting paid for this. Like, this is actually my job, you know. That's kind of like a wake up call I get.
And those are nice daily checks too.
But, yeah, most definitely. But I would say the Dolphins game. When that was the game that I got hurt, but when we played Miami, it was on kickoff. They were on kickoff and I was on kick return. You know what I'm saying? And I don't remember if the ball got kicked out or not, but like I was setting up to make this block, and dude ran me straight over. He's like full speed ran me straight over, and I was like, dang, I was like, he got me for real. I couldn't even say nothing. But I was like, oh yeah, I'm in the league, so I already know what's what.
Hey, you play long enough, it happens to everybody. Trust me. Just try to get them more than they get you. Well, shoot, man. We definitely appreciate you again, man, taking some time. Wish you nothing but the best. Stay healthy and keep being great, man, in all you do.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
All right, no problem. All right. Take it easy.
All right, yep.
All right, peace.